Hello, welcome to Christopher Sideshow's Cowboy Tarot. So we're going to do a reading for Aquarius tonight. Find out what the Holy Spirit's got to tell you. What I like to do is bring you up from the recent past to the present, just to let you know I'm not bullshitting. Then tell you something about the future so you'll be better prepared. At least that's the goal anyway. It's a form of prophecy. Message comes from the Most High. I've already shuffled the deck. I like to shuffle the deck a couple times in front of you, just to let you know I'm not bullshitting. Thanks to all my loyal subscribers and all those that leave comments. It's greatly appreciated. If you like this video, hit the like, share, subscribe to help me grow my channel. Let's find out what Spirit's got to tell you, Aquarius. What you got, Spirit, for my Aquarius friends? Ooh. What you got for my Aquarius friends? What you got for my Aquarius friends, Spirit? Too many. We'll take that one. Alright. So here's what you got, Aquarius. You got the World card in the upright. You have the Ten of Swords in the upright. You have the Magician in the upright. You have the Nine of Cups in the upright. You have the Queen of Swords in the upright. You have the Moon card in the reverse. And you have the Judgment card in the upright. Okay, let's do a little clarifying there, Aquarius. Clarify this World card for me, Spirit. Clarify this World card. Okay. Clarify this Ten of Swords, Spirit. Okay, one sec. Okay, so 9% reverse. Alright, let's see here. Well, Aquarius, it looks to me like some sort of cycle here in the recent past has ended, right? The World card is a card that shows a cycle of new beginnings and something ending, right? So that there can be a new beginning. Kind of like the Tower, but a little different. But it's clarified with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And so the Queen of Wands, to me, a lot of times is about illusions, witchcraft, sorceries, that kind of thing. And it being in reverse tells me that you came out of some sort of illusion, right? Some sort of mindset, a way of thinking, okay? That had you stuck, per se, right? Because it's clarified, or you have the Ten of Swords here, right? And it's clarified by the Empress in reverse. And so this way of thinking that you had, the way this cards are showing, was well, let's put it this way. It was painful. You weren't going anywhere. You were in a rigor mortis state, per se, right? So you were stagnant. Things weren't happening for you. And when I say that because you have the Empress here in reverse. And so this is like a chaotic energy. Empress is usually somebody that's really in control of herself. You know, she's bossed up, right? Got her shit together. When it's in the reverse, this is chaotic thinking. This is an unsound mind, so to speak, right? So you had some sort of mindset that was incomplete. It was not rational, right? At least for your own good, anyway. So let's, for example, you could have been in love with somebody that, or thought you were in love with somebody, per se, that didn't give a fuck about you, doesn't have your best interest at heart, knowing that they're gonna fuck you around, but you stayed with them anyway. That kind of thing. That's just an example. I'm not saying that's what you did, right? So anyway, here in the recent past, you came out of that kind of thinking. Whatever it was that, whatever this negative mindset was, you're out of it, right? You learned some sort of lesson. You snapped. You came to your senses. Something like that. You got the Magician here. Clarify the Magician. Yeah. Sun card in the reverse with the Two of Wands. So, that being said, with this Queen of Wands here in the reverse, like I said, illusions and things, and the Magician card here, I want to say that you are under some kind of spell work, right? Because I got two of my magic cards here, right? Sorceries and things. So you were under some sort of illusion, some sort of spell, something that kept you from having clear thinking, right? And even if not, well, you're manifesting, right? So you're coming out of a state of unhappiness. That's what the Sun card in the reverse is trying to say, that in either way it goes, this was the state that you were in, right? You see the Ten of Swords, the Empress in reverse, and the Sun card in the reverse, right? So somebody didn't want you to be happy, or somebody didn't want you leaving them, or something along those lines, right? Or somebody had that you were with that you wouldn't leave was keeping you in that sort of state of mind, right? But anyway, you're coming out of that, and with this Two of Wands, now you're starting to make sound future decisions. And with the Magician here, with this, you see he has the world in his hands. You're manifesting something into being, okay? You're making a decision of you're investing in something with some sort of energy, right? So you have the Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups, clarify the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about one being completely, content with oneself, right? Cups are about relationships and emotions. And so you're fine and good, all content, all by yourself, right? Happy as can be. You don't need nobody. And so this is chaos, right? The Five of Wands. It's clarified by the Five of Wands. So this is really bothering somebody, that you've come out of this way of thinking, right? And out of this spell, or however it goes, right? So this is causing some conflict somewhere else, right? Because you're not doing whatever it was you were doing before. You got the Queen of Swords here. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Here's my other magic card. All three of them are here, right? High Priestess in reverse. We got the Hanged Man in reverse. So the Queen of Swords. So some kind of truth and clarity has come to you, right? You're not playing. Cold as ice, like been stabbed in the back. Bitch, get back type energy, right? So, and what is it about? You're not playing. You realize now, or you're gonna come to a realization that somebody wasn't playing fair. Some kind of High Priestess here. Some sort of witchcraft, sorcery, spells, illusions. And those kind of things can be done with lust, with lies, things like that, right? So magic isn't as complex as you think it is. Like, oh, you got to take these things and mix them together, make a potion and all this other bullshit. No, that's not the way the energy works, right? It's much more simpler. You can curse somebody simply by speaking it, right? That's a form of witchcraft. So, now that you know that, you have some sort of High Priestess working against you here. It's causing this some chaos because you done broke the spell. You're not playing their little game. So they had some sort of agenda. What was the agenda? Hanged Man in reverse, to keep you stuck, to keep you from going anywhere, or to keep you from moving towards someone, something, right? So they're using you for some reason, or getting some sort of pleasure from this. We haven't found out yet why, but maybe you know. If this is resonating, I'm sure you do. Okay, so here we go. You got the Moon card in the reverse. Clarify the Moon card, Spirit. The Moon card is about hidden things, secrets, things that aren't seen. So, secrets coming out, right? The hidden things are being illuminated, right? They didn't want you finding this out. Well, you're finding out. You've been finding out. You started figuring it out on your own over here. This is just clarification on what you already know, right? Star card. That's your energy, right? Shining bright. They want to keep you stuck. They don't want you going anywhere because maybe you're star energy and they're leeching off of you. Maybe you're well off. Either way it goes, it's fixing to go public. People are going to be knowing what's going on, or people are seeing it. And people are starting to wake up to the fact of what's really been going on. And they're going to start siding on your side. Either way it goes, this is your energy, yo. Star energy. They didn't want you to find out about this. And they damn sure don't want the people to find out what they've been doing, right? Because what happens when people find out and you find out? Judgment, right? Judgment. Judgment on the janky shit they doing, huh? So, clarify the judgment card, Spirit. Knight of Wands. Huh. Okay, so judgment, here it comes, right? Knights, what? Knights take action. Knights go to war. This fast, fiery, moving energy. And why is this Knight of Wands with the judgment card? Because it's telling you that this is coming real fast. Judgment to whoever's been doing this to you. Whoever's had you under this spell work. Whoever's had you under lies and illusions. However it goes, this High Priestess here, judgment's coming. They're fixing to get what's coming to them. Let's find out what advice Spirit has for you, Aquarius. What advice do you have for my Aquarius friends, Spirit? Give me 3 cards for the advice for Aquarius. What do they need to know? Okay. You got the Hierophant out the gate. You got the Ace of Cups out the gate. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this says Most High's on your back. Most High's got you, right? So you're somebody special. You're favored. Like I said, you're a star. You might even be a light worker, whoever this message is for, right? Whoever it is, you're not the same as this High Priestess over here. Y'all are not the same spiritually whatsoever. Y'all are spiritual enemies. So, not to worry, Spirit says, but stay prayed up to whoever your entity, your God is, your universe, whatever, okay? You know what to do. Ask for help. He's already helping you. This is why you're here. Ace of Cups. You got some kind of fresh, brand new beginning coming, right? Something major. And usually these have to do with relationships. Also emotions. But whatever it is, it's grand and it's coming from the Most High. You have something special coming. And here's the Knight of Pentacles. This is a for sure thing. This is abundance. This is a blessing. This is something that you put energy into, that you wait like a seed for it to grow. Seeds take a while. You have to water them. You have to plant them. You have to water them. You have to sunlight. And then it takes a while for them to grow, right? But in the end, the fruit is abundant, right? So, whatever this is that they've been trying to keep you back from, hold you to, keep you stuck so that they can leech off of you, well, they can't hold you back no more. Here it comes, right? Here it comes. It's been written in the stars. It's coming. It's for you. It's been for you. And they can't take what's for you, right? And they sure can't share it with you because they're janky. Anyway, till next time, Aquarius. Hope that helps. Watch out for them High Priestesses.